The entertainment world is reeling from the heartbreaking loss of Janina Garraway, a name that once lit up music videos, concert stages, and movie screens with grace and energy that seemed boundless. Known for her radiant presence and extraordinary dance talent, Janina passed away after a private and courageous battle with cancer. She was a true artist, one whose journey through the entertainment industry left behind memories that will forever remain etched in the hearts of fans and colleagues alike. Her passing has sent waves of sorrow across Hollywood, the dance community, and the millions who admired her artistry. Janina Garraway first became widely recognized after appearing in Chris Brown's 2006 hit music video, Say Goodbye, a role that not only showcased her elegance and emotion, but also became an unforgettable part of R&B music history. In that video, her performance wasn't just choreography, it was storytelling through movement. Her expressions, her flow, her ability to capture heartbreak and tenderness, all of it combined to make her one of the most memorable dancers of her era. To this day, fans remember her as the woman who brought soul and sensitivity to one of Chris Brown's most iconic ballads. Following the news of her death, Chris Brown took to Instagram to share his grief and gratitude. In a heartfelt story post, the R&B star expressed his condolences to Janina's family and reflected on the impact she had made during their time working together. He called her part of his extended professional family and praised her energy, kindness, and talent. It was a moment that showed how deeply Janina had touched not only her audience, but also those she worked alongside. For Chris and for so many others in the industry, Janina wasn't just a performer. She was a spirit that uplifted every room she entered. Soon after her passing became public, social media filled with emotional tributes from fans, dancers, and fellow entertainers. Instagram, X, formerly Twitter, and TikTok were flooded with clips from her performances, heartfelt captions, and messages celebrating her life. Some fans recalled meeting her during workshops or events and described her as humble and warm despite her incredible talent. Others shared how her performances inspired them to pursue dance themselves. What united all these tributes was a sense of disbelief, that someone who had given so much beauty to the world could be taken so soon and under such tragic circumstances. But Janina Garraway's story is much deeper than her appearances on stage or screen. She built an extraordinary career across multiple branches of entertainment, from music videos and television shows to films and live award ceremonies. During the early 2000s, she became one of the most sought-after dancers in the pop and R&B scene, performing for some of the biggest names in music. Her professional journey saw her collaborate with icons like Mariah Carey, Usher, Babyface, Faith Hill, Nelly, and even Yeah. Each project reflected her remarkable versatility. She could bring elegance to a soulful ballad one day and electrify the stage with hip-hop intensity the next. Behind the scenes, Janina was admired by some of the industry's most respected choreographers, including Tina Landon, Hi Hat, Paula Abdul, Travis Payne, and Marguerite Derricks. They recognized her rare ability to blend technical precision with pure emotion. She wasn't just dancing to the beat, she was telling a story with every step. Her work was seen on the world's biggest stages, from Good Morning America and The Oprah Winfrey Show to the Grammys and the BET Awards. Each appearance confirmed what those who worked with her already knew. Janina Garraway was a professional's professional, a performer whose presence elevated every production she touched. Her success wasn't limited to music. Hollywood soon came calling, and Janina transitioned seamlessly into acting and film work. She appeared in movies like Starsky and Hutch, Looney Tunes, Back in Action, and 13 Going on 30, proving that her charisma translated effortlessly to the big screen. Even in smaller roles, her magnetic energy shone through. She had that rare kind of screen presence that didn't need words to communicate. Her expressions and body language spoke volumes. Long before fame and red carpets, Janina's journey began in her hometown of Colton, California. Her love for dance started when she was just 6 years old, a little girl who couldn't stop moving to the rhythm of the music. It didn't take long for her family and teachers to realize she had something special, an intuitive understanding of performance that went beyond her years. By the time she turned 12, she was already teaching dance at a local studio, sharing her growing passion and technique with others. Few people that young demonstrate not only talent but leadership, and Janina had both in abundance. Her professional breakthrough came in 1999 when she signed with Dorothy Day Otis, one of the most respected dance agencies in Los Angeles. That partnership opened doors to opportunities most dancers only dream of: major tours, television appearances, and collaborations with A-list artists. She trained rigorously in multiple styles: jazz, tap, ballet, hip-hop, modern, and tumbling. She honed her craft at some of LA's most legendary dance institutions, including The Edge, Millennium Dance Complex, the Performing Arts Center, Tremaine, Debbie Reynolds Studio, and Debbie Allen's Dance Studio. Every rehearsal, every late-night practice, and every audition built the foundation for the incredible career that followed. Janina's dedication wasn't just about personal success. It was about passion. She often described dance as a language of the soul, a way to connect with people beyond words. That authenticity resonated deeply with audiences and fellow artists alike. She became known not just for her flawless technique, but for the emotion she poured into every performance. Watching Janina dance felt like watching someone live through every beat of the music, transforming rhythm into emotion. Beyond the spotlight, Janina Garraway was also a visionary entrepreneur. She understood that art and business could coexist, and she built ventures that reflected her love for both. In 2016, she founded the Garaway Performing Arts Center, a space where aspiring dancers could train, grow, and be inspired. Through her academy, she passed down the lessons she had learned from years of experience in a demanding industry. She became a mentor, a guide, and a role model for countless young performers who looked up to her. Her ambitions also extended into real estate. At just 20 years old, Janina made her first property purchase in Southern California, an impressive milestone that showcased her determination and financial acumen. Over time, she expanded her portfolio and developed expertise in luxury leasing management and residential real estate. It was a side of her that many didn't know, the disciplined businesswoman who balanced creativity with strategy and who believed in securing her future beyond the stage lights. But behind her radiant smile and professional success, Janina faced one of the most difficult battles anyone can endure. After giving birth to her son, she received a devastating diagnosis: Stage 4 colorectal adenocarcinoma. She had just brought a new life into the world, and now she was confronted with a life-threatening illness. It was a cruel twist of fate that no one could have predicted. Still, Janina faced it with grace, courage, and unwavering faith. Her close friend Amy organized a GoFundMe campaign to help support her through treatment. The fundraiser revealed the reality behind Janina's struggle: multiple rounds of chemotherapy, radiation, and surgery, all while she tried to be present for her newborn son. Amy described her best friend as one of the most selfless, giving, and kind-hearted people she had ever known. The campaign raised around $21,000, a testament to how deeply Janina was loved and respected. Messages poured in from fans, former students, and fellow artists who wanted to help in any way they could. It wasn't just about money. It was about community, about standing beside someone who had given so much joy to others. Even during her illness, Janina continued to inspire. Those close to her shared how she stayed positive and grateful, often encouraging others to cherish every day. Her strength became a beacon for people facing their own battles. She once said that movement was her medicine. And even when she couldn't dance the way she used to, she kept moving forward with hope and love in her heart. Janina Garraway's story is not just a story of talent, it's a story of resilience, ambition, and love. She proved that success isn't only about fame, but about the legacy you leave behind. Through every performance, every class she taught, and every person she mentored, she left a mark that will never fade. Today, as fans continue to post tributes and rewatch her performances, there's a bittersweet comfort in knowing that her art lives on. The Say Goodbye video, the one that first introduced her to millions, has taken on a new, poignant meaning. In many ways, that performance feels like her final message to the world, a dance of farewell, captured forever in time. Her colleagues remember her as more than a dancer or actress. They remember her as a bright, joyful soul who lifted others up. She believed in hard work, kindness, and authenticity, values that are becoming rare in the fast-paced world of entertainment. For those she inspired, her life is a reminder to keep dreaming, to keep moving, and to never let fear stop you from expressing who you are. As the entertainment world mourns, we remember Janina Garraway not for the tragedy of her passing, but for the brilliance of her journey. From a small-town girl teaching dance at 12 to an internationally recognized performer, actress, and entrepreneur, her life was a masterpiece of motion and meaning. Her courage in the face of adversity, her love for her craft, and her devotion to her family will forever be remembered. In the end, Janina's legacy isn't measured by the number of shows she performed or the stars she worked with. It's measured by the lives she touched and the inspiration she sparked. She showed the world that art can heal, that passion can overcome pain, and that even when the music stops, the dance never truly ends. Rest in peace, Janina Garraway. Your light will continue to shine through every beat, every movement, and every heart you inspired.